Alright, hey guys, now some of you guys had questions, I know Nico specifically, of like how I rooted and how I both rooted and installed CyanogenMod on my S3. So I'm just gonna go through the steps on how I did this. I'm using my crappy mic and I'm sorry. All my recording equipment's upstairs and don't really feel like plugging it all in because it's all a hassle. Takes like forever, so I'm just gonna use this mic. But let's go through the steps here. All right, first thing you need is SIII, and the reason why you need this is, you know, if you don't feel like installing this, because it does take a little bit of a while because you have to install from like an online source. Sometimes it might take a little bit of a while. The reason why I need this is because it's a Linux-based terminal. And in order to, convert what you're going to get as an ISO what is it specifically? It's a .tar.md5. You're going to need a Linux-based terminal in order to do this. So get SIII by going to SIII.com and going to, let's see, install SIII. You're going to want to run setup exe, so you're going to want to click that. It's going to install to your computer. You're just going to save the file. Into the downloads, let's open contain folder, let's grab that setup. Let's move it to the desktop. Alright, so now we have the setup on the desktop. You're going to run that, set it up just like you would, set it up with all the default features. Don't, put anything else on. You don't really need to. At least if you do, I mean, you don't. Let's just, you don't. You just install the base features because you don't need anything else. And if you do, well, I sure didn't need any, so you don't. I'm just saying. Alright, next thing you're going to need is, right over here, you're going to need a clockwork mod. And, you're going to want, let's see, ROM manager. You're going to want to find your phone. Let's see what Nico said his phone was. Nico said his phone is SIII 830. So that's the Axiom, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Let's go down to the Samsung phones. Samsung Axiom. Yeah, I'm not going to do this on my phone because, good God, I'm not backing up everything and get it reinstalled on my phone. That's not happening. No. Oh, looks like they don't have it for Axiom. You may need a different distro. Just find a ROM manager, which can be Clockwork Mod, or there's a couple different ROM managers out there. What you need to do is find a ROM manager that's right for you. If it comes in a .tar.md5, you're lucky, and that's all you needed to do. Then you can just go from there. If not, this is where the terminal comes into effect. Let's see if let's install let's download the thing that I needed for my phone. It was Samsung Galaxy. I use AT&T right here. You're going to want to install the touch version if your phone is a touch phone, which most Androids are. So yeah, get the touch version because it's just much more user-friendly. We're going to open the containing folder and we're going to take that, put it onto the desktop. Let's just delete the extra files that I'm downloading here really quick. There's the extra setup file. Alright, now we got an image file. Now what I want you to do, just for ease of use, I would say, it would just be to take this image. Why did I do that? That was stupid. Alright, now this program's going to crash. Fantastic. This is a freaking image burn program. So let's just get out of that. You want to take recovery, the clockwork recovery, and you're going to want to name it recovery. Image, just because it's just easier this way. Now run the SIII terminal that you should have downloaded. What in the world? Alright, there we go. Alright, run the SIII terminal, and since this is on your desktop and it's just named recovery, Since you're running the SIII terminal on your desktop, you should be able to just do this and paste your code into there. I'm gonna put this code into the description, so don't worry about that, guys. Now, essentially, what this is gonna do is it's gonna convert your recovery image into a tar file. So you're gonna want to put that code in there and do that. Then you're gonna want to do this and paste that in there, and that's gonna actually output the tar file. And then you're going to copy this, paste it in here, and it's going to move it to the desktop. Or at least it should. Oh, you know what? You know what it does? I remember what it does. After it's all said and done, you should be able to go to the default install location, which should be this, and then go to, I think is it bin? No, it's not. Home. It's home. Home, like, recovery image. Alright, so the recovery image should be in there. Now the recovery oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell you guys. You don't want to leave this on your desktop. Before you start it, you want to put this file into your home folder. So put the recovery.img into your home folder. That's what you actually use to convert it into recovery.tar.md5. You're going to take this file then, put it to your desktop. I'm just going to delete this for now. Put this one in there. And then what you should be able to do is run Odin. Now you get that as you go here. Right here. I'll put this link in the description too. Alright, you're going to want to, just click here. And it's going to let you download the zip file. Download that zip file. And I'm sure you guys all know how to extract a zip. So extract that zip and then run Odin version 3.07. What you want to do at this point is you want to put your device into download mode. And what that is you're going to want to turn it off completely. You're going to want to push the home button, the down volume button, and the power button. And that's on a G3, a GS3. It might be different for your device, so look up how to put your device in download mode, and then take whatever recovery checksum you have here, whatever recovery tar.md5 you have here. You're going to want to put that in the PDA. So once you put that in the PDA, let's go ahead and do that. Put that in the PDA. There we go. All right. Now that that's in the PDA, you're going to want to make sure your phone's connected into download mode via USB. All your drivers are installed and stuff like that. Look up how to install any drivers. Go ahead and do that. And then just press the start button. Turn off the auto reboot and press the start button. And then once it's done, it should finish really quickly. It should finish once it says reset or done or something like that. And then it's done. Just make sure maybe like leave it plugged in just a little bit of a while, just in case you're like one of those skeptical people like, oh, is it really done? And you don't want your device to go to crap, which it won't. But I'm just saying, if you're one of those people, yeah, definitely wait a little bit. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find your version of CyanogenMod. So go ahead and look up CyanogenMod. Alright, go to get CyanogenMod, view all supported devices. This website's a little buggy, so at least I know it is on my computer. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to type in... Oh, nope, we're good. We're all good. Alright, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit your vendor, which is Samsung. You're going to want to go to... Oh, what device did he say? Yeah, he had the... I wonder if they even have it. Do they not even have Samsung? Axiom, is it? I don't know. If they don't have it for your phone, they don't have it for your phone. But here, like mine was, you know, the SIII AT&T. So I downloaded that. Here it is on my desktop. What you have to do though is you have to find like. Let me just explain this as I go to it. Alright, now there's going to be a stable release for your phone. There's going to be a release candidate, a snapshot, and a nightly. Now let's explain this from nightly to stable. It just makes the most sense. Nightly, alright, you know, usually a build is generated about every 24 hours for your phone, and that's essentially the newest experimental, you know, feature. It is highly unstable, and people like developers may use this. I mean, it's not really, you know, like a release candidate for like, you know, the mainstream user. It's a nightly build, so it's going to be very unstable because you know, it's going to be the least tested. A snapshot is it's like a milestone, you know, like it's more like it says right there, you know, milestone. It's more of a snapshot. It's more stable than nightly, but still has like some issues. Now, release candidate, this is what I got. I got a release candidate. It's mostly stable and safe for daily use. You know, this is kind of like what like the mainstream user would use. And a stable would be the most stable version available. All or nearly all issues resolved. Let's go to stable first. Now, see, stable. The reason why I didn't get stable is because this is the exact CyanogenMod 10.0.0. I believe. I mean, I'm not sure. I believe that is the same version of Android that you know, I believe it's 4.1.1 for Android. That is the reason why I went to release candidate, and I got 10.1 release candidate 2 because it is the most recent release candidate of CyanogenMod for my phone, and it is Android 4.2.2. So I downloaded that and installed that onto here. So, or not installed that onto here, but you get the zip file. Now, because before in Odin, what you did is you once you went to download mode, you put this recovery file into it. And essentially, what you did is you installed Clockwork Mod, and what that is a it's a ROM manager. How you access that, at least how I access that on my on my S3. Is you turn your device off, you turn it back on, but instead of, you know, just pressing the power button, you're going to want to hold power, home, and the up volume button, and then as soon as your screen turns on, or as soon as you feel the phone vibrate or something like that, you let go of the power button and you keep holding the the home and the up volume, but you can let go of the power. And essentially what happens there is you get into your ROM manager, and what you're going to want to do at your ROM manager is there's going to be a what is it? I can't even think without my phone in my hand. Like clear all data or something like that, and then there's going to be a clear catch, and then in the advanced there's going to be a clear something else. I can't remember what it's called, but you don't really need to clear that, at least not from what I remember. You know, actually I did need to clear that, but there's something else that you have to clear too. I can't really remember what it is right now. I'll go on my phone and I'll access the menu really quick, and I'll tell you what that is. Otherwise, and I'll put that in the description. But as of right now, why is this coming up? Or maybe because the video recorder. Anyhow, yeah, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to clear that as well. I'm going to put that into the description, and that's going to be that. Hey, Nico, you're messaging me right now. Alright, yeah, sure. I'll see if this helps. If it doesn't help, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm doing the best I can, but just know that, like, once you get in there, just clear all that, and then you're going to want to say install from zip. And what you're going to want to do is, before all of this, you're going to want to have put this file onto your flash card. You're going to want this file onto like a USB flash card, not USB flash card, excuse me, an SD card, my mini SD card. you're going to want that to be in your mini SD slot, and that's the file that you're going to want to install from zip. So you're going to want to access that from the SD card. It's very easy. I'm sure you can figure out how to do that. And then it will install that onto your phone. Then right after that, I'd highly recommend getting this file right here. It's the gapps -jb-201. Alright, essentially what that is it's all the Google apps. Because CyanogenMod is not, it's not the official Samsung release, it's not the official, this or that release, HTC release or anything like that. It's the CyanogenMod release. It's not, like, there's license issues with, like, all the Google apps. So, your phone's not going to have any of the Google apps on it. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to goo.im/gapps, and it's going to find out right here for you, like the which install package you're going to need. For me, I needed this because this is the version of CyanogenMod I had. This is the version I needed, so this is the version I downloaded. So yeah, at least that's what I think I did. Maybe I did something else. I think I might have just downloaded like the latest upload, which is probably not what I was supposed to do. What I was supposed to do, but this is probably the one I needed right here. It's going to take you to this download link, and it's going to just download that for me. I download that straight into the desktop. You're going to want this on your SD card too, and you're going to want to install that from zip, and it'll install all the. And you're going to want to do this all in ClockworkMod, all in that ROM manager. You're going to want to install both of these files from zips. Don't unzip them. Leave them in their zip folders. Man, I probably could explain this better throughout the tutorial. I didn't really have a guideline to go on here. I didn't have a step-by-step outline what I wanted to follow, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a tutorial about how I did this and how I went about doing this. That was really redundant, but yeah, that's kind of how it went. Alright, if there's any questions you guys have, come to me. I'll help you out the best I can, because, like I said, I couldn't even find the right ClockworkMod for your cell phone, so there might be a different ROM manager that you could find out there to download a different, since, like, even, what was it? Even CyanogenMod, there wasn't the proper CyanogenMod for your cell phone, at least in my knowledge. I mean, maybe your cell phone's like different than what you say. It was the SIII something or other. Maybe it's different from what you say, but or maybe I'm just thinking things incorrectly. But all in all, this is just the steps that I took to install everything. Yeah, once your Google, going back on what I said before, once your gapps.jb is installed onto your phone, you're good to go. Like, you can turn that sucker off, and you can power it back up. It's just going to take a little bit of time the first time you power it up, but that's about it. It's just going to take a little bit of time the first time you power it up, and everything's going to set up on your phone. Since you install the Google apps, it'll take you through the whole Google app prompt and everything to get that all set up like right as soon as you turn on your phone, which is really, really nice. And you should be good to go. Alright, thanks for watching, and I hope this helped, and I hope this gave you some kind of concept of how to go about and do this.